They like, yay! I'm happy too. Trust me. What was I
Yo,
talking
we've been live all this time?
Yes, we've been live. So I've been testing the audio. I've been trying to test the audio. That's the only way I can test it. So now I can change. I gotta put what I had the video back. Cause I took out the video because I didn't want to cause any other issues.
Damn, so the chat is going through
The chat been going through it with us. Hey, they riding. They riding, y'all.
Man.
Hey, that's ride or die right there now.
That's what I'm saying. Oh my God. I really thought we was not live, and I'm
glad we didn't say nothing off the way.
I'll fix the video.
I'm
Right? Everything that happens, you should have been everything that happens while we're playing on Lady, but this time definitely not her fault.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to fix the video too, cause like I had to.
Why
I
you?
think you fixing the video.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix the video. Sorry, y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna make sure I edit all this out, y'all. It's gonna be smooth when it play back.
Okay, I got you. Okay, y'all, chat one time. Y'all got us. I think y'all do. We good? We sounding
Now
good?
we're really late.
Yeah.
Now we technically
So you
late.
jinxed us,
right?
man. You jinxed us, Stitch.
Me? What?
Yeah, cause you was like, we late, and then it's like, okay, well, not really, but it's only 3 minutes. Anyway, whatever. Let's get it going.
All right, look.
She basically said you rushed her. You fucked her up.
All right, y'all. Good morning, everyone. We back at it again. Grown Women Gaming, Volume 127. Shout outs to the chat for hanging in there with us, going through our technical audio difficulties. You got some real ones today. Stitch, you've been here. You technically
I
not.
lost your audio. I lost audio right now for you guys.
Are you serious?
He stop playing.
Stop
Don't
playing.
do us like that.
So I can hear Lady, but I cannot hear Boogie now.
Because Boogie
Boogie ain't talking.
I wasn't talking.
Nah.
You can't be playing like that, dude. I think we be going through
Oh my God.
shutting down all these programs,
You know what? Now you
restarting.
gonna laugh. Now Stitch, you
Mic check. Yeah. Mic check everybody.
Don't do
Mic
don't do
check.
that.
All right. Did you hear everybody, right?
Yes, he
He,
is.
he tripping.
Fucking around. All right.
All right, you know what? You
Petty.
laugh. All right, you laugh. What's up, Delilah?
What's
What
up,
you
man?
What you been playing?
Oh, Destiny. That's been really the only thing I've been playing the most of. You know, had a really kind of tough week trying to get some things taken care of. So yeah, I mean, that's been my primary go-to so far lately.
All right, and nothing else in particular.
Not really. I was low-key tempted to turn on Animal Crossing, but I'm like, nah.
Man, you gonna have roaches in your house. You gonna have roaches in your house, man.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Everything's gonna be overgrown.
Everything
Oh,
be dead and shit.
I know, right?
All kind of animals hanging out.
Your
Oh,
villagers
you
won't-
back?
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't know you liked us anymore. They know how they be talking.
All right, LBOOGIE 208. What's up? What you been playing?
I've been playing The Legend of Me, Ghost of Tsushima. No, I love that game. I don't know. Like, to be clear, the game is not perfect. It has its issues, but the gameplay is fun. The story is intriguing, so I'm enjoying myself.
That's
All
what's up.
right. What about you, CHAREECE? Good morning. What you been playing?
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Of course, I have been on my Destiny grind. Still at 162.
Yeah, I was about to say, they still fucking with you, right? Like,
Yeah, they still fuck with me.
yeah.
Like I literally got something that's 153, 152, and I'm still stuck. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe my math is wrong.
I gotta play
but-
today, so I'll be on with you. Sorry.
All right.
This is the time to catch up with me, ladies. This is the time to catch up with me.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
what's your number then, Stitch?
Okay.
Only 65?
No. You better double check that. When I left, it was 166 or 167.
I'm 161.
We're not talking here no more. Anyway, I've been playing. I've turned on my PlayStation. I dusted it off, and I have been playing Horizon Zero Dawn all week. Because Lady says it's an ace of the game. But
I seen the clip. You still don't got that armor, so.
Ooh.
look here, I'm trying to play. And
But I
like,
gave you I gave you a direct link to get you that armor so it can make it easier for you, right?
True. I
Nice.
just got like lightning and frost arrows, so I'm playing. I don't like the girl. I like the world. Like this dystopian future is very interesting. I want to happen to this world, and because it's very intimate.
You will. They'll tell you what happened and the full story of it. And I think when you figure out that when you find out the story, you're gonna love it. I promise you.
So yes, that's what I've been playing. So yes.
Okay. And for me, I've been playing RimWorld on PC, and it's been about 100 hours in this game, and I done lost 2 people already.
Dang.
They were just too broken up. Like they had a broken foot, head trauma, no arm, liver busted. I'm trying to put over medicines and stuff on it. It don't even work. So I had to let them go. Also, I've been playing some Ghost of Tsushima. I actually played it in color, which is completely different from Kurosawa mode. And them colors are popping in the game.
Yeah, girl.
I was playing off stream, doing some side stuff, and I said, and then I went to the visuals setting, and they said you can change it mid game. I was like, what? Let me see what this looks like. I was like, oh, then it was like a different game, like a totally different game.
I told you.
It was good. I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of game. I'm gonna tell you, $60 worth. They got $60 worth of game in there.
Mm-hmm. Just in the first island
for $60 worth of game. So that's what I've been playing this weekend. We have our guest Stitch. I know you did your small little intro before the technical the tech problems we had, but tell the audience again a little bit about who you are and what you've been playing before I start these questions for you.
Let's do a quick smaller recap this time. So gaming history started with PC on 1991. Got my first PlayStation on 98 when I moved to the States from Cuba. And then after that, I jumped to the Xbox. And before this, by the way, I was introduced to a small game on PC called Doom.
Okay.
And that's when that's my love for like FPS right there, because that's basically what I actually started. Like first time I actually played like a full blown, good game other than Tetris and Galaga, these side scroller kind of things. So Doom was like a whole nother experience. And then once I got my hands on Halo, it was like a whole nother thing. So I'm a huge FPS person, and I do play action RPG as well. But like I said, most of my gaming is done on Xbox or PC. I no longer own a PlayStation because things that happened with Sony and myself when they got hacked. I was one of those people that got had issues.
Oh wow!
And then they didn't want to basically pony up and take care of it. So I actually had to go to my banking institution and all that stuff. So after that, I pretty much sold my PlayStation 3, which up to this day hurts my soul because I had the first edition PS3 that had the backwards compatible for the PS2, had the memory card expansions for the anything you still own for the PS2, all that stuff. I had that PlayStation 3, and then I sold it for like $80. And up to this day, I was like, I should have just kept that damn thing and not ever sold it. Because those are the hardest ones to find still up to this day. And after that, basically, like I said, I just jumped straight into Xbox and never looked back since. So, yeah.
All right.
Here.
Yep.
So what have you been playing lately, like this past week?
Lately, God, I got the worst. I've been trying to finish the worst battle pass in gaming history, which is called the Destiny Battle Pass. Anybody can tell you could play for weeks and only move up 2 levels. Finally finished it last week, but that's because I put an insane amount of hours onto it. For somebody that can play it for only a few hours a week, it will take you seriously probably a month more just to get it done. If I'm not on Destiny, most likely I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone or just multiplayer in general. And then when there is nobody online, I'll be playing those, what I call one and done games, which I don't
One and done?
to play too much. Yeah, those one and dones. I went to Game Pass right before I left for vacation, and I left downloading like 6 games that I saw in there that they went to Game Pass last week. And I also started downloading No Man's Skies, but that might have to be a No Man play for me. I turned it on and I got dropped into a planet with nothing on it, and it took me forever just to get the ship ready to go. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I haven't played it since. Play a little bit of Daisy by myself. Oh man, that game is brutal once you start dying and you don't find any food.
It's a DayZ, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah,
and
you sound a
I
little bit low. Like, can you put your mic a little bit closer to your mouth? So you can
yeah,
hear.
I'm using the AirPad, so hopefully it picks up a little bit. If anything, I'll just start screaming.
I know you good.
Um, but yeah, Daisy was definitely. I like Daisy. I like those kind of games where like you actually have to like think about what your next move's gonna be. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck somewhere and die. Like the first time I died, it got dark. I went up into a building and then I got surrounded by zombies, so I couldn't get out. And then I ran out of water and food, so eventually I just died in the building. And then when I start over again, they put you someplace else in the map, so you can't even pick up the stuff you already had. So you got to start from scratch again. Um, but that's pretty much what I've been playing as far as for like the last couple of weeks. Nothing this weekend though, since I'm on vacation, like I said.
Mhm.
Oh,
The
okay.
Xbox at home.
Well, thank you for hanging out with us on your vacation. We really appreciate that. How was your setup? What's your setup? What's your setup?
Oh, so well, I do have for a monitor, I use a 49-inch widescreen, um,
Oof.
1440 by 5380. So I get a 5K horizontally and vertically. It's 1440 because of the sheer length. I don't currently own a gaming PC. I took the one that I had, and then we bought brand new parts for it and gave it to my nephew because he's a PC gamer. Me, I'm mostly game right now and just basically console. Don't feel like being updating drivers every week. Honestly, I go
Right.
through that already. I already go through that for on work while I'm working anyway. So I really, but at the end of the day, when I'm working on my computer, I don't want to do that. I just want to turn my Xbox on and be able to play. Pretty much.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Okay, I got one more question for you. What is your favorite three games, like your top three games slash
Oh,
franchises?
uh, so Halo, number
Okay.
Mm.
one. Metal Gear
Mm.
is Metal Gear all the way to five. This whole other thing they did afterwards with the Metal Gear Survive, that's not Metal Gear. I don't care what anybody says. And then for the last one, to me, it's not more like a franchise, but more like a generation of gaming. Since I started playing with the 8-bit era, like the Tetris, the Galaga, to me, those to me are probably going to be the best games ever because that gave light to pretty much everything we play today. You know, the old school stuff. I still got a Nintendo 64. I have a Super Nintendo, a NES. I actually still own my PSP, which is modded to use the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis,
So you like going
Dreamcast.
back retro, huh?
Yeah, I play a lot of retro games when I'm bored. We have a Switch, but I don't ever use it. I don't like the Switch too much. That should have just been done a handheld and not a real console. I'm sorry. So I fail. Um, and pretty much that's it for me.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us into your gaming mind. We appreciate that. Now let's get to these topics. I know people been waiting for these topics
Yes.
30 some minutes.
I
So
know,
let's
right?
let's get to the fluff and let's get to the meat later. Ghost of Tsushima is the fastest selling IP on PS4.
Mm.
I love
Not
to
hard
see
to do.
Whoa. Okay.
it.
Hey, wait, and I'm gonna let everybody go, but I'm gonna say it's not hard to do when your installment's that big, right?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I didn't hear that.
I said it's not hard to do when your installment is that big. It's 150 plus PlayStation 4s right now in the market openly.
Mhm.
So I feel like they even sold even more. Same thing with The Last of Us 2, but that's a whole situation. But when you had that many installments out there, like and that many people that can put the games, all those new IP, especially a good game like that one, should definitely be up there with those numbers. And that's good because I want to see Sucker Punch make other stuff too.
Right. I agree. Like, I noticed that a lot. I know that we all notice that a lot. That, even though it's like, even with God of War, like, it was a great selling game, but in relation to, the consoles that they've sold, the numbers don't really reflect that, right? So you would think that they would sell more if they have so many people, with them out there. But, that's another conversation.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know how much it's. Look, it sold enough for. I wasn't even paying attention about the actual numbers that got sold on this game. I was just so happy that I get to be a samurai. I mean, I don't remember the last game I was a samurai.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it all boiled down to it. Now, we're not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, this game is innovating with state of art, futuristic stuff in this game, because it's really basically Assassin's Creed Japan. It really is.
Right, or Far Cry Japan.
Or Far. There you go. Far Cry
hopefully-
Japan.
Hopefully we do get an Assassin's Creed Japan, so that way we can have an actual larger game. We don't have more of a budget behind it. They will give you that kind of story too. So
They did Chronicles
yeah.
China, I think, for Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed, but that was like a platformer. So that's not. It was alright, but it wasn't compared to like a full blown open world. Like I said, if we were botting, that you this is a $60, you get your money's worth playing this game. I've been playing maybe 8 hours, 9 hours. I'm in it. I'm so in it that I do the main missions on stream and do the side missions when I'm not streaming. I'm proud of Sucker Punch for doing the damn thing, and I'm enjoying it. I'm telling Cherise better get on it.
She done waited too long.
Why she waited too long?
She get a cheap.
Because like at
She can
this
get it
point,
cheaper.
she's probably not gonna play it until it's like $19.99. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with that? What is
I'm
No,
just
hey,
saying,
nothing wrong with
like,
that.
There's nothing.
was-
I'm just saying that at this point, she has left the hype train. Right, the hype train is like 2 stations down the road.
Oh, that's
So you might as well just wait until it's cheap, right? So like it's
Yeah.
not like she's riding the wave. If she's gonna play it, she's gonna play it like later on, you know?
True, but I feel like I've bought so many PlayStation 4 games. I need to beat some actual PlayStation 4 games. Let me meet this
Oh,
game, and then
okay,
I'll
go
add
ahead.
another one to the
okay.
collection.
That's fine. You know what? I can understand that. I'm cool with that.
Quick question for Cherise. Why haven't you beat those PlayStation 4 games yet?
Because I don't turn on my PlayStation 4.
Dude, do you know? Like, Sharice bleeds green, fam. Like, she's like die hard Xbox.
I would rather get bullshitted in Destiny than turn on my PlayStation 4. Like, the way I have been playing it this week is that I'm streaming it. So if I stream this game, that means I am guaranteed to play it. I had to trick myself.
Well, don't worry though, because I have a feeling that soon enough, some backdoor deals might happen where a lot of those games might end up in Game Pass. But that's another thing that we should keep on the wraps right now.
You act like you got insider information or something.
Oh no, it's just some of the moves that I've seen done in the industry behind the scenes. So
Oh, okay. Anybody else want to talk about Ghost of Tsushima before I go to the next topic? Okay, that
It's a
pause.
great game. If you have a PlayStation, I definitely recommend you picking it up. I'm enjoying it better than I enjoyed Last of Us, which was wild because I was hyped
You
for
mean the
Last of
ass
Us.
of us? The ass of us?
I was
I'm
more
mad at
hyped
that.
for The Last of Us than I was for Ghost. Like Ghost was on the back burner. Y'all know that I was excited to play The Last of Us, and it just I don't know if it was everything that was surrounding it or what, but it's kind of fallen flat for me.
well, a lot of people was going with the expectation that the first one was so good that they thought that the second one was going to be just as good, and they just threw a curveball to everybody, so everybody kind of
Yeah, like they totally changed direction. Like it wasn't what you thought it was going to be at all, and I think that's probably the biggest issue. You know.
All right. Well, I'm not. I'm just thinking about The Last of Us 2. Never mind. And next topic. Comic-Con at home. Anybody seen anything? I saw some Walking Dead stuff. G4. They put a little teaser out here in these streets.
Yeah.
At the Comic-Con. How do you guys? Did you guys see anything from Comic-Con? And is there something that you guys are like or interested in? Panel. Anybody can go.
I've mainly seen a lot of like the Disney stuff because I follow D23 on Twitter, so they're like constantly showing me stuff. Because to be honest, I didn't even realize that Comic-Con at home was happening. You know, and
Yeah.
then,
It's
They
just
were
day
like,
one. I think they went through one day though. Yeah.
yeah, they were like, watch this, watch that. So I'm excited to see more, and then because I'm a Disney head, I'm enjoying what they're putting out. But yeah. Looks like we're
I
gonna get some good Marvel shows. Sorry, and some more
go
Star
ahead.
Wars. Looks like Lando's gonna have his own series. So I'm excited for all that.
Like there was a panel from the boys from Amazon. That show is really really good.
Mhm.
So I caught that, and then I always for some reason I love to look at The Walking Dead on Comic-Con because it's just for me it's like their special place. To to talk to the fans. That's what I like, especially with The Walking Dead. They talk to their fans. They give you insider information. But in this case, it was at home, so it was some of the panels was like a little more relaxed, than it was, and on a table with people and all those people they in the convention center and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, I need Robot Chicken is going on HBO. Ooh.
Okay.
I remember Robot Chicken.
Oh my God, Robot Chicken was hilarious. Bob's Burgers, they had one on yesterday, which I'm telling you, I'm waiting. Simpsons at Home is today, so hopefully,
Okay.
The Simpsons at Home panel, I might have to do that today. As much as I love, they're giving us a lot for the at home version, but I'm gonna be a little biased here. It ain't hitting like it's just because of the pandemic and all, and I understand that, but it's just not hitting the same way like if you were actually going to these conventions and actually being on the floor and listening to these panels. But they got a variety. Okay.
Say when G4 is coming up again.
2021. Where? I don't know. But I think that for me, with Comic-Con, that was like the best thing that I heard there.
Yeah.
Was
G4
G4.
was one of the craziest show ever, and they were hilarious. So I'm all for it. If it comes back, hopefully we can put it everywhere.
Yeah, what was that?
Somebody.
Sound like some characters in Minecraft.
No, it's like G4 is like throwback.
I'm
before,
just
like
It was Delilah.
yeah, I'm a little nervous because like it's not gonna hit the same. Like I mean, a lot of these shows that they're probably proposing that they're gonna add to G4 is like people are already doing on their YouTube channels, and I just don't know if it's gonna hit the same. You know what I mean? It depends on what cast they have, basically.
I think the only show that is still alive from that was the Ninja Warrior, right? I think it's the only show that's still up to this day running on some networks. But that's about it. Everything else went away.
I'm ready for it. I need. Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
I would say, what if they pull some of these YouTube personalities and put them on the show?
Now that would be interesting.
Well, it depends which YouTube personality they talk about.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, but
if you talking about like,
and is this going to be on an actual TV network, or is this going to be like? Heck,
if they smart about it, they better put it on the internet.
That was going to be my question. Like, what's the access? How are you going to get this?
It better be an app. It better be a website. It better be a web show or something. But I just don't think that G4 should be in cable right now.
You're talking about like an IGN kind of thing?
I don't know. Maybe because that's IGN was the one that put the little teaser out. So I feel like that's what I thought about. I was like, where I don't see it going on cable. Because I think more and more people are not watching cable and more into internets, streaming services,
right,
and stuff like that. So what I'm interested in seeing, where is it going? I know it's going to be on my phone. I know it's going to be on my tablet, on my computer. But what media outlet are they going to do that? Because they already got the following. That ain't the problem.
Again, so do we know if that's going to be an actual TV network and not a YouTube channel? Like, that's my thing.
All it said was G4 2020.
Yep.
That's all it said.
That's all, yeah.
You said TBS? You tripping, man. Calvin, you said TBS? Come on, man. You tripping, man.
What if he's right, though? Maybe he knows something that we don't. Like, what if he's right?
I just don't think that G4 will flourish as well on cable. Who watches cable?
Yeah.
It's like, I guess the biggest thing you can look at is like who owns the channel right now, and that would tell you
Yeah.
everything you need to know. I haven't done enough research to say either way, but I mean, I definitely was a G4 fan back in the day. I'm happy to see that there, something's gonna happen with it, but I'm skeptical. You know what I mean? Like I'm just, my expectations is super low. Because like I said, a lot of the things, a lot of ideas it had back in the day, people are just doing right now on their channels and stuff like that. So
Didn't G4 have a gaming award show too?
oh, I don't know.
That
Man,
was
you,
on
you
Spike
really want to
TV.
replace
That was
a
on
award
Spike.
show, don't you?
You
Like,
already know. The Spike I heard that, I was thinking, did they have a game show?
she mentioned it every time.
know
She
what,
can't
so-
stand the
well,
current
I
award
think they
show.
did Attack of the Show, and they did they
man.
Spike did the video game awards, and G4 did like a video competition show that made like these gamers go through ridiculous gaming situations, like playing your game behind your head with a mirror in front of you, and I mean, it was weird. I forgot the name of the show, but it better not. I hope it don't go on cable, because I'm not. I have cable. I just don't watch it. So, but I'm optimistic,
Yeah.
cautiously about this. Okay. Let me see what else is we gonna talk about. I just had to.
Does anybody got anything else to say about G4? No.
Nobody.
Don't put-
That's
don't
that's
put
fine.
them in-
Wait,
Put it on cable.
I think it should be an app.
Oh my God! See what I
Honestly,
mean?
yeah,
See what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's too.
I mean,
The world is too ahead of it. It's modernized at this point. Who's watching TV? We watching
Yeah, it's-
Netflix. We watching HBO.
Right?
We
Yeah.
watching Amazon.
Crunchyroll,
Who's watching TV? Like, so.
Amazon Prime Video. That's what I'm saying.
That's my point.
NBC Universal Cable Division.
Oh man, that's gonna
Oh,
be prime
so you know
time.
what? No. Again, they just released that Peacock app, and
Yeah, they
need new
could.
shows
You're right.
for it.
They
Yep.
just released
There you go.
Peacock. That's
Mhm.
it.
And Peacock
Dang.
is free. So
All
Okay,
right then.
All right.
That
We
sounds.
putting it together. We putting it together.
Yeah.
Putting a piece.
Because free sound real good.
You
You know what I'm saying?
Don't turn down nothing but Bacala.
Okay. All right, y'all. Mixer shut down this week, y'all. RIP. Pour out the 40 to the homies.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta go and tell them, send my money. Send my money for your shutdown.
Oh, did they do it?
Oh,
Yeah, you better.
22nd. The 22nd. What's the
Yeah,
last day?
did
What's
you
the
not?
final day? Yeah. So
Charisse, you better go in there and tell them.
I was saying, because they should have sent me mine too.
yeah, better start
Hello.
sending them emails out. I don't know
Let me go
what to do. I have no support for y'all. You just gotta figure it.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
that
After
real
this
quick.
show, let me go figure
Right.
some stuff out because they owe me a check.
So, for the ladies, I don't know, Stitch. I don't know if you streamed on Mixer, but what is your like fondest memory of?
I did. I used to stream Mixer, especially when y'all playing Warzone with you guys most of the time. I wasn't big into streaming, because I really didn't have the time, especially with the baby and whatnot. If I would start streaming, I had to stop in the middle of the stream and just leave my thing running to go, do something for the kid, like get him milk or go change him or something. So every time I play Warzone with you, that's the only time I actually did some kind of streaming. But it's kind of sad to see it though, because now Twitch has no competition other than Facebook gaming and
YouTube.
gaming. Yeah, it's just not good enough. We need somebody else to come and step in and put competition out there. It's pretty much all I have to say about this. And get your money.
All right, Delilah, do you have any fond memories of Mixer?
Of Mixer. Oh man, I just love rating people and throwing in the little, what you call it, the little gems. What you call them things?
Embers.
Embers. There we go. Thank you. Like I just love doing that. I just would get a ton of embers for the month, and I would just jump in people's channels and just, always just throwing stuff out. It was fun, And so I'm pretty sure I can do the same thing on Twitch, but it's still gonna feel a little bit different, And then I knew a lot of people at work that was part of that team, and so it's just hard to kind of come to grips with like all of it just changing. You know what I mean? All of it being different. But now it's just, it kind of is what it is. You take the good with the bad and you move forward. So. Yeah.
Go to loud teams if you want Mixer.
What about you, Charisse? What's your memory of Mixer?
So I don't know if anybody, well, it's people who I donated to know, but they had the embers, but they also had sparks, and sparks
Yes.
we had the better emotes and everything. And I hate being the bottom of the leaderboard on people's list, so I would purposely go in different people's streams and like just start a spark war with people, because I did it in boogies like all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just like spark it up and like to the point where you couldn't even see what's going on the screen.
Yeah, you'll
'Cause there's
bury
so much
somebody
stuff
else just
going on.
cause. You're like, I'm burying
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, like don't come for me. They was like, I'm like, I had like over 1 million sparks, so I was just dropping them in random streams, and like it was awesome. It was nice. That was one thing. Oh, Jazzy, talk about the mix pot when you used to win stuff for
Mhm.
just watching stuff. Yeah,
What was the
mixer was
thing?
nice.
What was the thing they had when when people be doing great in the multiplayer game? What was it called? Oh my gosh, when they would focus on like they would jump to a streamer that's doing really well in the game. 'Cause I know Boogie was on it. She got on it at E3. What was that called though? I can't remember.
Oh,
Wasn't that
oh,
the
cause
hype
she did
zone?
the hype zone.
Hype
Yeah.
Zone. That's it. Yeah, Hype Zone was fire. Like I thought that was a great idea because it made people focus on like, oh, somebody's about to win right now. Like y'all, everybody check this out. I thought that was a cool concept. So it's gonna be missed, man. And I felt like it was a great alternative to what was already provided. A great alternative to like the Facebook, Twitch, and so it was just, man,
Now,
it's gonna be
my
missed.
question around this is like, how are we now going to be able to, like, especially if you want to stream it straight from your console? Like, that was the best thing about Mixer. Like, if you want to stream and you didn't have your PC set up to go through OBS or anything like that, you can literally just say stream and you go straight to Mixer. Are we going to get anything like that in the future? That's my question.
You got Twitch. You got Twitch does that?
But it's the beta.
It's talking about like the fact that it's baked into the console
Oh,
experience.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Well, see,
Before Mixer was out, because before Mixer was a thing, we had Twitch. You could do that with Twitch, and then it was baked in, and then they took it out. So,
right.
Are we going to get that back now, or is it going to be some kind of Facebook thing? Which a lot of people, I know, a lot of people don't want it.
I mean, I don't know because I think PlayStation does like YouTube, right? So
They do Twitch too.
they do Twitch as well. So I mean, think about it. You gotta think about where this is all going. What platforms are being focused on. I could easily see it. It being you on your console, it being universal. Like you can just pick whatever platform you want to stream to, and bada boom. Like, but at the same time, nothing's been confirmed yet. So as soon as the information is.
They took it, they shut it down and they said they're moving to YouTube gaming, but they haven't given like the people that still stream on console well, how are they going to handle it?
Yeah, well, these things takes time. So I mean, just
Absolutely.
so we'll see, right? We'll see.
Now, Boogie, what is your? I know, Mixer. You've been mixing a lot. You've been mixing for like 2 years. So tell us.
I was mixing when it was Beam.
Yeah, I know, right? Beam that sucker.
Ooh.
Gotta beam it.
Right. I mean, as soon as I heard about it and I heard that, talks with Microsoft, acquiring and stuff like that, I signed up. I was hoping that they would have put more into it, but it sounds like, the head guys who started it, they left. And then the people they brought in didn't really seem to know the culture, didn't really seem to mesh well with the employees. That coupled with a lot of issues internally, then you have that they weren't performing as well with the other services against Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook gaming. Because I mean, Facebook gaming just came out, right? And they were already performing better than Mixer, so that should tell you everything you needed to know there. Like, I don't know, there was probably a lot of things that just attributed to the downfall of Mixer, but I think the way that they handled the notice was poor.
Yeah.
I don't think that they gave enough of the partners enough of their due, of their, notice. And I think that the timing was just like horrible. But, I don't know what you can do about it now. So
R.I.P. So if anybody got any Mixer stuff, y'all better hold them down. They might be collector's items, low key.
Yeah, man, might be worth something one day. Who knows?
Yes.
It depends. I know there were a couple of special edition like pins and stuff like that they gave like 2 years ago at E3. Those actually might be something to definitely hold on to because you're not gonna get those anymore.
Yeah.
I know I still got the mixer hat and the mixer bomber jacket from E3 last.
Oh man, you got
You
your
know what I'm
mixer
saying?
jacket.
Hey, I got the bomber jacket. I had to get it. You know what I'm saying?
I got the mixer backpack. The little.
I don't even stream it. I had to get it. It just looked nice. It had the little blue, and then the other side was like gray. It was just nice. I had,
Looking at my mixer bag.
I'm like, man, I got
what
shoes
is
that
there?
match this. I got some shoes that go good with this. Let me. I'm just saying,
R.I.P. Mixer. All right. Do y'all really care about Ubisoft having another show in September?
Yes.
Yes,
I got
yes,
things
I do.
about that.
Especially.
I got a few things on that.
Okay, speak your mind then.
Speculations, though, right?
Yeah, speculations.
In the first show they put out, in one of the teasers they show Splinter Cell as a playable character on another game, but they did not want to talk about Splinter Cell on that show because, of course, they were focusing on Valhalla, which has been showing for the last 6 months. It feels like, and also as Watch Dogs, right? I think that the next big game that they actually gonna announce is gonna be a new Splinter Cell.
That's what you think?
And yes, I mean you just won't do any. What other game, if you think about it, that they have right now? Don't say the Division because that's basically dead in the water. All the problems they've been having.
Oh, don't say that.
The last
Dang.
Ghost Recon, I'm sorry, they tried to. It wasn't even Ghost Recon. It was more like a reskin of the Division, but worse. I didn't even play that one because it was just that bad. When I played the beta, I was like, yeah, definitely not getting this thing. And then the only big game that I can think of that they might actually talk about, that it would be worth talking about, will be, a Splinter Cell game. And of course, they're going to sprinkle in some other stuff, maybe like Dance Central or something like that. But I think Splinter Cell for sure.
Wait, now what game you say was going away? What'd you say?
Oh no, that's not going away. It's just they should not talk about either the Division.
Oh, the Division. I got you.
The Division's been having so many issues, even from launch. All the things that the decisions they made, that a lot of the player base went away. And then the other game is Ghost Recon, right? Unless they come with a brand new Ghost Recon and they be like, okay, what we did last time is not going to happen, because the last Ghost Recon that came out, Breakpoint, it was basically like playing the Division minus the RNG, essentially. You get level 3 boots, and then you get level 4 boots, and then you get a level 5 jacket, and then you get a level 2 hat. But you didn't have to worry too much about the RNG like you did on the Division, where you have to make sure you play with your stats and make sure you can do the correct amount of damage. But I don't want to see none of that on this next show.
So you're saying no division? You don't want any division at all? Like you just
just keep that away for like another year or so, and then if you're gonna make another division, make sure you fix all the issues you have right now before you even say anything about it, right? And then just focus on a new game that people have been waiting for a long time, which is Splinter Cell. Splinter Cell been doing it for like how long? Like almost 10 years now. The last one was Blacklist.
Don't remind me.
All right. The last one was Blacklist, which I have a funny story about Blacklist. If you guys want to know, I'll tell you later. Blacklist is the last one they made, and it was great.
Yeah.
And after that, there was no more talk about Splinter Cell ever again.
Like, I know for me, and what I would want to see a second Ubisoft event, yes, absolutely. But mostly because, like, I'm a huge fan of Beyond Good and Evil. And so when they announced a sequel for that game,
I even forgot of that game. I even forgot about that game because I haven't talked about it in like 2 years.
Well, see that, and they also announced this game, God and Monsters, you know what I mean? So this is a bunch of other games they announced a couple of years ago. It wasn't last year E3. I think it was the 2018 is when they announced some of these titles, and so it's been a minute. And so if they're gonna have another show, and they've already showed like current things that's releasing in the fall, then they have to. This next show, I'm expecting for it to be more like looking into the future, right? So yeah, I definitely want to see more from them. I mean, Splinter Cell for sure, Beyond Good and Evil 2 for sure. They got so many teams. Ubisoft is huge, so
yeah. And CS:GO, not CS:GO. I'm sorry, Rainbow. Rainbow, they are due for. Even though that Rainbow Siege is doing great for them because as a service, the way they have it has been working great for them. But I want to see another Rainbow Six, like the old school Rainbow Six. Give me a storyline behind Rainbow, because that was the big thing on Rainbow. That the campaign was always good. I always enjoyed the campaign on Rainbow Six. I play Siege, and we played it like last week. and you have a good time with it, but then again, it's like, yeah, I'm done. You won't touch it again for like another 3 or 4 months.
Right.
So give me a campaign on that, please.
Okay. LBOOGIE, is there anything that you're excited about the Ubisoft Forward in September?
Yeah, I mean, like you guys were saying, Beyond Good and Evil. That's what I'm trying to see. Like, you showed us the trailer. What's happening?
Right.
And was it Skull and Bones? I know that there's still a beta out there. So, like, what's going on with that? Like, show me. Don't come in September talking about AC Valhalla and shit again. Like, show me other stuff.
So you always wasn't impressed with Valhalla?
You know, like, I'm interested to see the story, but I've come to the conclusion. No, I'll play it, but I've come to the conclusion that Assassin's Creed is dead. You know, we're not getting another Assassin's Creed game like the old Assassin's Creed. I think that they ended with Black Flag, and that was it.
Yeah, Black Flag was amazing. To me, after the second one, my favorite one was Black Flag.
Yeah, Black Flag was the shit. CHAREECE, are you excited about the Ubisoft movie?
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't know. I'm so disappointed in Ubisoft after the last week of news. But like everybody else said, we've seen Valhalla, we've seen Watch Dogs. If they're gonna do another show, it needs to be something that we haven't seen, or maybe something that we only seen a very little bit about. But at this point, we've seen a lot of Valhalla, so we don't need to really see that again. I wouldn't mind seeing another Splinter Cell. I personally might not play it, but I will watch somebody else play it. I don't know. Ubisoft is falling off the rails right now, and it's kind of disappointing. It hurts my heart.
Why wouldn't you play Splinter Cell?
I don't, believe it or not, I'm not really good at sneaking around. Like, I play Assassin's Creed, and I love Assassin's Creed, but I can't sneak around. Like,
that's the beauty.
Man,
of it,
you better play them bad boys on PC. Telling you,
they fixed it. I mean, I won't say they fixed it. Blacklist, it was actually, you had the option, right? On Blacklist, you could either go guns blazing, or you basically sneak around and shoot no one. So if you haven't played Blacklist, give it a shot, because you might actually enjoy it, because you don't have to sneak around. You can actually, it's just like, once you start shooting, you're gonna be shooting, because they put a lot of enemies in there.
Man, I know, because Splinter Cell, man, that's my game. The first two, oh my gosh, dude, they did it for me. So yeah, I'll be delighted to see another Splinter Cell for sure.
Man, look, I'm trying to get that rainbow. I need some more rainbow themed events, because I feel like I haven't seen one since Rainbow is Life, when the plane was like a carnival sugar coated sparkle mess, but it was great. I after that, I really didn't see any events like that. Oh, the Western, it was alright. The Western one was okay, but I need more events, because these maps, I love the technicalness of Rainbow Six. I'm just bored of these maps. I'm bored of you reskinning the map from a abandoned carnival to abandoned Asian temple or something, or redoing the same maps like 4 or 5 times. So I just want some more Rainbow. So it's in September, and it'll be everywhere. All right, look. Let's get to BS out the way. Let's get to the Xbox Showcase recap. Now, I just saw the main recap. I didn't see the pre-show. So, but I think it was a lot of ID Xbox stuff, right? Games.
They had a couple of gems in there. I said about 2 games or so that were kind of like some standouts, but
yeah, Dragon Quest on Game Pass, already pre-downloaded. What else?
They got it for pre-download already? What?
Yeah, I did that shit yesterday, girl.
Yeah, pretend I don't know.
And then what's that one that looks like Old School Knights? What's the name of that?
I'm sorry, what? What game?
It looks like Knights from Dreamcast. But
that's the game they it's a new studio they started just specifically for that. I can't remember the name of it though. Let me see if I can find it.
It starts with a B. Balan. something
that.
like
Yeah.
Wonderland, Wonder
Yeah,
Worlds.
balance, something
It
like that.
looks cute. It's an action platformer. It looked cool. I want to see some more of that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get to the nitty gritty. The good, bad, and the ugly of the Xbox showcase. I'm going to start off with our guest, Stitch. Did you see it? I know you did.
Absolutely.
Also, sorry, before you start, remember they put out a 4K 60 version of the show,
Yes.
so I hope
Oh,
everybody
yes.
made
Oh,
sure they
yes.
went and saw the 4K 60
Yeah.
version.
I make sure I watch that one before anything because there were some things that I didn't like at the beginning of the show when they were doing the 1080. But then again, it makes sense, right? At a point, it does make sense to put a 1080 because they expect a lot of people to be watching it. So if you put this thing at 4K out there, it will blow everybody's bandwidth. Especially as many at 1080, it was having issues at least on YouTube. You had to watch it to Twitch to actually get the better stream. Like Halo, they did a better disservice to Halo the way they show it in those graphics. But when you go see it at 1080, 4K, at 4K 60, it's a whole different.
Yeah, it's crispy,
Right.
man. It's
Scenarios.
real crispy.
Completely different, right? I know people were mad about it because they said they wanted to see more gameplay. I don't know how much more you wanted. I guess they want the whole game to be shown. All they wanted to show in there is like, we're going to go back to, Master Chief. There's no more boosting. There's no more stuff. We're just going to give you guns in your hands so you can grapple. You can punch people and throw grenades at them.
Right.
You're going to go back to, square one and take the story, hopefully to an even better, on a better way, because with Atriox, anybody that plays the Halo World Series, they know that this guy makes business, right? So for the Halo part, I'm a huge Halo head, so I'm happy about that. There were a couple of games in the middle of the stream that I was like, they're not for me, but that doesn't mean they could be for somebody else.
Right.
I'm not a huge Telltale kind of person, but there was quite a few games there, like Tell Me Why, and I forgot what's the other one where with the new studio they have, which low-key, they just dropped a new studio in there. From friends that is doing also like a kind of like a hand drawing drama series.
As Dark Falls?
Yeah.
Is that the name?
I saw that. That looks good.
Yeah, that game was, the art form is beautiful, right? But that game is definitely not for me. I will not be playing that because I will fall asleep the minute I see the title.
Wow.
I won't. But I'm not saying that somebody else might actually go ahead and play.
Right. Like Stitch needs action.
I'm hitting the ground running basically. I'm Crossfire X. I'm in there all day, every day. As soon as that comes out, I'm gonna have that day one pre-downloaded as soon as it says available for download through Game Pass. That's another thing. Every single game that they show in there, which they even confirm afterwards on Twitter, every single game is going to Game Pass.
Yes.
Right.
So you do not have to spend a dime on any of these games unless you're getting a collector's edition, right? Which I might do for Halo, right? The other game that I actually was very intrigued by is the Rare game, the new Rare game.
Everwild?
Everwild.
Yes. Gorgeous.
Beautiful. And like I said, the same thing, go back to the 4K showing. When you see that 4K one compared to that 1080p one, it's a whole different game.
Mm-hmm.
The way you see it's a whole different game. The colors, the movement, everything's super crisp.
Yeah.
And then if you jump towards the end, right? They had a few more games there that I'm not big to it, but I'm a huge horror fan as well. So that Warhammer game
they had quite a few horror games, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
They had medium for sure. I'm getting that.
Mm-mm.
Stalker 2, definitely getting that. And of course, the Warhammer game, also gonna be playing that as well.
I can't remember the
And
name
of course-
of the Warhammer game. What was that? Do you remember what it was called?
Dark Tide.
Something like
Yeah,
that. Yes, Dark
something
Tide.
like
That's
that.
exactly
Dark
it.
Tide.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are huge Warhammer fans, but Warhammer's been on PC for like who knows how long.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time we'll have one, I think, on the console side, if I'm not mistaken. So it is a big deal, right? RPG wise, I saw one RPG there from from
Avowed.
the in-house studio. Yes,
Avowed, yes.
It looked good now, right? So this is more like an Skyrim kind of thing. When I saw it, Elder Scroll kind of deal. I'll probably be playing that, but as far as RPG goes, I'm more into the Fable style RPG, right? The
Action.
actiony, funny, let's do quirky stuff around there, but it's still at the core of it, it's an RPG, and that's also when I saw that at the end, I'm like, that's it, I'm here. They gave me my Halo, I'm fine. There is a bunch of games in the middle that I'm interested on, and then at the end you tell me Fable's in the works, I'm good. Forza, I don't care too much about, even though that looks great.
Yeah.
So
Like Forza, I'm gonna play, but like, it's like Forza has become like Madden and whatnot. You know, it's like it's coming and you're gonna play it.
yeah, and it's not, that's the thing though. It's like, okay, and a lot of those games, I know for a fact that I'm not even going to look at it. But one day I might be bored, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Game Pass, open it up, and be like, you know what? Let me just try this game for the heck of it. Why?
Right.
Because I don't
That's
have
it.
to
That's the beauty of it.
time for it. If I don't like it, I'll delete it out of my hard drive, or it might just stay sitting there for years. Like I have some other games that I downloaded, and they're still sitting there because I started playing 2 minutes of it. I say it's not for me, and I just left it there. So to me, that whole thing, when I first looked at it, I kind of gave it like a 9 because I was hyped because of the Halo stuff, and then the Crossfire X. But then I was like, maybe around the 8 because also they had a lot of issues with pacing was good, but when at 1080, a lot of the service was done to some of those games. But when I saw it again at 4K, I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
But I think some of that is like the limitation of live streaming for.
Correct. Yeah,
right.
And I think it was a good choice by them. I think after you go and realize it's a good choice by them to do it at 1080 because otherwise it would be horrible streaming this stuff. Especially people, if you're looking through the phone. Imagine if you're looking through the phone like I was doing it at 4K.
Right.
I was having issues at 1080 because I wasn't. Sometimes it will freeze and then I had to catch up. I was down the road when I was watching this, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was blown away by Crossfire X. I don't care about it. That game to me was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be on that game."
Yeah, and then Remedy is doing the single player, the campaign, and Remedy does are great storytellers. So that kind of adds to it for me as far as Crossfire X.
I think, and if I'm not mistaken, even though that they say that I'm gonna throw this little wrench between the gears right now. I think the campaign we have to pay for it. I think we get the multiplayer for free. The multiplayer, I believe, is for free.
You think the campaigns are different?
I think the campaign is going to be a separate
Crossfire
X.
Yeah, I think the campaign we might have to pay for it because I think it's cross-plat, right? It goes to everyone, if I'm not mistaken.
But if it's going to be on Game Pass,
right?
Like, you think only the multiplayer Game Pass, or?
Yeah. But
well, you offer.
I'll have to double check on that one, but I think I saw that the campaign itself will be standalone that you have to pay for.
Well, I can tell you all this. Well, you know that Xbox Game Studios is publishing that game. They're co-publishing that game with Smilegate, and so it's definitely going to Game Pass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure about that.
It looked good though. It gave you like old to me. What's that game? I told Lady. It gave me old Metal Gear Solid vibes.
Yes, at first when it first starts, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they're walking down the hallway, yeah.
Right.
I thought it was something alone to do that, and then I was like, oh wait, no, this is the
right. Because it's not very stealthy. It doesn't look like, but it still like has elements. So like I was saying, maybe they were like influenced, by those games.
The tactical aspect of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Crossfire, they're gonna.
Yeah, it's playing right now too.
So I definitely want to double check this as far as it going to Game Pass. It seemed like the multiplayer is the Game Pass portion. You're right. The single player is different. Yes. Good call. Good call.
Standalone one.
It's still a cop. It's still a cop.
It's still a cop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And like I said, overall, I rated the whole show about an 8.5. And a lot of people are hating on it right now and say, oh, they didn't show enough. I mean, they show you an hour of non-stop game, right? And then people comparing it to the Sony ones, like, don't even compare it to the Sony. Sony gave you half an hour of games and then spent another 20 minutes showing you a console. A 3D render of a console, they haven't even shown you yet, right? So I see where we're coming from, but at the same time, it's like, don't compare it. You only got half an hour of games. 90% of them don't have release dates.
Right.
About 90% of these games that I'm showing you are released titles for the console in November.
Yeah, because it's all about same energy, right? Like,
exactly.
You didn't have that energy when PlayStation did their thing, right?
Yeah, correct.
And like, I acknowledge that there are games that were shown on Xbox that did not have gameplay. We know that those games are going to be at least a year or two away, right?
Exactly.
But like the one like State of Decay, like we're not getting that this year. We're not getting it next year. We might get it at the tail end of next year, second quarter of 2022.
That might be a summer game.
Right. But at the same time, it's coming. So like, how do you complain? Like, you complain about it. This basically showed that it does not matter what Xbox says. People are going to be unhappy regardless.
didn't the hell on, then did
Yeah,
hit the nail on
people
the
are
head
gonna
on
be
that one.
unhappy regardless because you complain that they don't show enough, that they wait too soon for games to be coming out to show their stuff. So now they show you some stuff that's a bit far in advance, and you got a problem. You say you got a problem with Halo being too advanced and all the jumping around and shit like that, and it's not focusing on the old style. They bring it back to the old style. You got a problem.
All
Like,
right.
come on, people.
Okay,
Just play the damn
before we
games and
dig
enjoy
it, before we
yourself.
dig into that part, like can we all like voice like how we felt about the show? Because like I some things I did want to point out. Because like I did appreciate the fact that in the pre-show they showed, you know, of course, like Dragon Quest and a couple other titles. I think it was called Exo Mecha or something like that. It was another one that kind of stood out to me. Um, let's see, the Gunk. Y'all know I love my little platformer games, so I thought that was dope. I feel like the show itself was extremely solid. I mean, to start the show with Halo Infinite, to end with Fable, to me that's huge. A lot of people, you know, that's what people was saying they wanted to see. Like they don't care if they saw a teaser of Fable. I kept hearing that a teaser of Fable. I just want to see a teaser of Fable. But then when they didn't show the gameplay, people had a problem. Like you said, it's a whole thing. It's a whole energy. It's a whole energy. You know, and so, and then the fact that they showed State of Decay 3, which you know, is like. The question that I keep hearing internally is like, what does it mean to be a first party studio? And I can tell you, as far as State of Decay 3, they want that game to be AAA. It's a lot of work going into that game. Trust me on this.
That image from when that deer turned around, that did not look like a AA game studio with the graphics from the State of Decay 2.
Right?
Yeah.
This is a whole. At first, I thought it was like a Metro game.
Yeah, I thought it was a totally different game. When they said it was State of Decay, I was like, yo, they took that
I'm telling you,
game
it's a tone they go trying to set with that
so
game.
many different levels on top. Like,
So people thinking that, you know, State of Decay 3 is gonna be like State of Decay 2. No, fam. We got more resources. They hiring better. It's got bigger staff. Trust me on this. You will see. But also another thing I wanted to point out too was the fact that, and they said this over and over again at that show, was the fact that 5 to 6 studios weren't even at the showcase. So it's a lot of more stuff left to talk about. You know what I'm saying? People that will be revealed.
Still got August.
You know, hey, okay, all right, we still do, right? And then you got, I mean, they showed some Psycho. You all know I'm a platformer fan, so Psychonauts 2. You know that was another one that stood out for me. I've been playing Grounded, so I love Grounded. I think it's a great game. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate towards the style of that game. I love
what they did.
I love the way they did Grounded, with the way they announced it and was like playing. You know, they was like teasing themselves about, oh, if you want the biggest game, check out Cyberpunk 2077. I thought that was brilliant. Way to advertise that. Of course, for me, Everwild jumped out. Oh my god, that game is gorgeous. Like, I felt like I was watching a Pixar movie or something like that with that art style as far as Everwild. I can't wait to get more details on that game. So yeah.
What would you give it if you could give it a score, Delilah?
For me, the Halo Infinite, like I have my gripes with it. You know, I'm not really sold on the art style, but it's Halo. Like I mean, it's still Halo. And you think about if you pay attention to the gameplay that was put up, like go through it clip by clip and look at when you go to the menu, like when you click at the start and you go in and you look at the map for the first time. Stop it right there. Stop the video right there and look at everything that's on that screen. You'll notice it has a missions menu. It has an upgrade menu. So it's more to this game than what you think, than what you see. And that's all I can say.
I think that the vertical slice they get with Halo, it was just to show people it's just going to be Master Chief.
That's it, right? It's definitely it's like a spiritual reimagining of the franchise itself. And so, dude, I can't wait to.
So you can't give the showcase a score?
Oh, my bad. Okay, so all right. So if I had to score it, since you're asking for a score, oh man, I give it a 9. Cause I will play everything on Avowed. I mean, Obsidian's doing a Skyrim kind of type RPG. Like, come on, with magic and
we didn't even talk about the Outer Wilds that they have an expansion.
Oh,
you know?
that's right.
I'm going
to you, LBOOGIE. Oh, yo, no, we going to you too.
Yeah, but so for me, I look at this show as like everything they showed on this list, from Halo, Grounded, Destiny, Everwild, let me see, Psychonauts 2, Stalker 2, the Gunk, State of Decay 3, Motorsport. I will play everything they showed. Avowed
Everything.
Fable?
I even
Fable?
forgot about
Like, come on,
Destiny.
man. This
I
show
even
was
forgot
brilliant
about
for me.
Destiny
All
because
right.
Destiny is a big
Mhm.
thing
And
for
Yeah.
me.
Dragon Quest. Oh my, and Game Pass. Like, I already got a subscription. You mean I ain't gotta go and cop and drop 60 to play Dragon Quest? Like on with my Xbox Elite controller with my achievements? Come on, fam. Stop it.
I got you. I got you.
I want my achievements, man. I prefer Xbox. It is what it is.
Okay. L Boogie 0208, tell us your impressions of the showcase.
I mean, I enjoyed the showcase. I think I told you guys before that I probably am one of those people that go into it with the least expectations, right? Like, I just want you to show me what you got, right? Like Rick and Morty, show me what you got. But I was happy. Like, I enjoy, especially when I went back and watched it in 4K 60.
Yes.
I watched it last night in 4K 60, and it was just like, what is all this nonsense about, right? Like, I don't know. But my 3 best games were State of Decay, which I enjoy State of Decay 2, and I'm very intrigued to see what they're going to do with State of Decay 3 now. Avowed, even though we just got a teaser, I'm in. Like, we need a new RPG, I'm good with that. Everwild, beautiful, reminded me of what is it? Aang and the Avatar.
Yes.
Like, I'm like, yo, this whole mantra of, us one with nature and da 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 da. I love that. I love the story. I can't wait to play that. And there really wasn't any game that I thought was bad. There was games that weren't for me, but I didn't see anything that I was like, this looks like crap. Like, even PSO, like, it's not my game, but it didn't look bad.
I thought PSO
right?
looked great. Like the graphics.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Like, it didn't look bad. It wasn't my type of game,
Right.
but it didn't look bad. And then I was impressed to see, like I said, that they're going to have a new expansion for Outer Worlds. And it's Outer Worlds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Outer
Outer
Worlds,
Worlds, Outer Worlds. There's like 2 games with a similar name, I remember. But yeah, so I'm excited to play that because I did enjoy that game, and Game Pass. That was the biggest winner, right?
Oh,
Out of
yes.
the whole showcase is that
Yeah.
Game Pass is definitely worth your money, especially if you have kids. I mean, even if it's just you by yourself, you basically know that you only have to pay for multiplats, right?
Yeah.
That's it. You good to go. Everything else, they're bringing it to you, and not just the regular old shit. They have put in investments to give us new IPs, new things for us to play, and they're coming. That's
Okay.
it.
You
I
had-
give it an 8.5, 8.5, 8.5 out of 10.
All right, Charisse.
Oh my god. So I was watching with Delilah and our other guests, and I was running back and forth because again I was sneaking at work watching it.
Right.
So I know, right? So I had to rewatch it later on, it's the whole show, and I loved it. I'm not even gonna lie. Halo. I'm so into Halo right now. Like, I kind of want to replay the other games just to familiarize myself with it, which is just how weird I am. Halo, Avoid, Elder Wilds looks so spiritual to me. Like, it does give that Avatar vibe, but it's like very like it played that to calm your spirit. Like, it's so peaceful looking, so beautiful. It does like a Pixar movie. PSO, like, oh my god, I'm so ready for that. That is so much better looking than what we got right now. But I'm still playing it.
Oh my goodness.
It's an upgrade. So I'm trying to figure out if that's an expansion or is it a new game. It doesn't really say, but apparently we can carry our old characters over to it. So either way, I'm playing it, especially if it's Game Pass. Destiny is coming to Game Pass, like, with the expansion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I already paid
Like,
for it. That's
I was like, no, because I read on
Right.
that. I read. Y'all know I be reading, but if you bought the expansion, no, you do not get your money back, but you do get the pre-order bonus, and you already get the season
cool.
pass.
Okay.
Because the season pass is not included in Game Pass, you have to buy that separately. So just a heads up, people. Don't think you get the seasons. Nah, we gonna get
So you get the expansions, but not the season pass. It makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but
Is
that's
it
about
important? Is it important to have the season pass though?
Yes,
Kinda,
that's when you
yeah.
get all
That's
the
how you get all the
goodies
little
from.
bonuses, man. What you talking about?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
I
how-
haven't
that's
played
how
Destiny in a
1066
while, so
I
I'm just I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Well,
Any-
right now you don't have to buy it. We catch you up through Forsaken and Shadowkeep, and then when you finish Bound Light, then you can buy the battle pass. But we gonna get you back up on track. We gonna get you up there with us.
my light level is only 880. What's up?
Ooh,
Look
We
at
can
me.
she can play with
something.
y'all. She can play with y'all.
Oh, you are the
Damn,
Delilah.
I'm
Damn.
joking. You know I'm joking.
She ain't.
No,
She
she
really
ain't.
I'm joking a little bit.
No, she ain't. No, she ain't.
Who
Damn,
the one
I
says
was
Delilah.
like,
they
man, you
play
can't
that way?
swim. You better hurry up back there.
Man, let me write
I'm
that
gonna say right-
down. Damn, Delilah. All
Yeah,
right.
so-
Can you give it a score? Can you give it a score? Of the show?
Honestly, it's a 9.5, straight up. If not a
what?
10.
That's
Like
almost-
look, fangirl was in fangirl mode. I am full on this, like 22 games, Game Pass. I'm finna go buy extra subscription cards right now, and I already got this shit loaded up. Like, I'm here.
Before they change the price on my ass, I'm gonna
Thank
go ahead.
thank you. I'm finna get.
Okay,
I'm
well,
finna, like right now. I'm in. I've already preloaded Dragon
I
Quest.
feel like it's a great. I'm
I'm
sorry to
re-
cut you off, but I feel like it's a great Christmas present now, right?
Yeah, think about gifting
Like
somebody
3
that.
years.
Like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna gift
like,
you a month
really
of
gave
Game
him a
Pass.
gift now, right? I
I got
bless
3 years
you.
of Ultimate already in there.
I blessed you with like 300 games. Okay, fam.
Right.
There you go. Hey, I already told the husband, like, baby, you ain't got to get me that for Christmas or my birthday. You could just give me a Game Pass Ultimate gift card. Like,
Boom.
that's
It's a wrap.
I'm good. I'm good.
all right.
He's like, cool. I give you the money now. And he's
Yeah. It's a deal, man. It's a deal. It's a deal. It's
Let's
the
see
bet to
this
me. It's a
deal.
great. The value is incredible. So she said 9.5. That's incredible.
All right, I guess it's my turn. My turn. I was satisfied with what I saw on the Xbox Game Showcase. Halo is what Halo's supposed to be. People were not happy because they feel like it wasn't polished, it wasn't clean, and the devs confirmed that this is a work in progress, just like most games that's not released happens. So, I played with my Halo background. I played 3, 4, and 5. I am more interested in the story. That's what got me like feeling some kind of way after playing Halo 5. I'm excited. I seen the 4K version. It looks really, really, really nice. Fable is, I don't know, man. That Fable 3, when I played that Fable 3, it hooked me into that world of being a king or a queen. And I am so happy that we get in this game. I ain't gonna lie to you, Destiny 2 DLC was really nice. I felt good that I didn't have to spend no money trying to catch up with my friends. You know what I mean? My
I'm sorry to
question.
cut you off there, lady. But the thing is, low key, the trailer that they played, they actually show all the new abilities for each one of the classes.
Yeah.
The
See,
stasis ability.
I didn't know that, but thank you
Yep.
for letting me know that they got new abilities. That's good to know.
Yep.
But I don't have to spend money on a DLC. That's like
No, you
that's
don't.
so I can play. If I do want to play Destiny, I can actually play with my friends because we all have the same content. Avowed. When I looked at Avowed, I saw Skyrim because I saw the blade in the right hand and the magic on the left. I was like, that's me right now on Skyrim. And I guess they was tired of like not having those Skyrim type games, and for Bethesda taking their little sweet ass time, and I ain't got that much patience. Now, with this is I know Tetris Effect is not like a brand new game, but I'm glad it's on Game Pass because I wanted to play this game on my PlayStation. I've been contemplating for a while now. Like, should I get this game on PlayStation? You know, it's a fun Tetris game and it got a little lights and sounds like a little disco club and stuff like that with the music in the background. For them to have Tetris Effect on Xbox Game Pass and it's co-op, I I'm interested in seeing what a co-op Tetris game look like. So with State of Decay, that trailer better match that gameplay because that trailer was so good. I ain't gonna lie, man for me was tell me why the gunk as dust fall. Now Warhammer, I'm a little intrigued on that. I'm intrigued on Warhammer.
Yeah, the Dark Tide, Warhammer Dark Tide. Yeah.
And yes, also Forza Motorsport, I think it's the best racing game ever. Period. Dot.
Oh yeah.
Forza Motorsport, best racing game. Best sim wise, yes. The thing that I did not like, it was only a few things that I didn't like about it. What I didn't like is they didn't have no Hellblade. I don't need to know that Hellblade was in Iceland. I needed to see what was going on with.
I actually checked that video out, by the way. It was dope. Like they talked about how it's gonna, the Quixel scans and Unreal Engine 5 and stuff like that. They still showed you some things like how they're capturing audio, how they're capturing the environment. It's a dope video. I think people should check it out. But yeah, I feel you. I want to see the game. Don't get it twisted.
A trailer, a cutscene, something, a voice, a dialogue, something. That was really like the only bad thing that I didn't enjoy about it. Yes, I like that it's all on Game Pass, and no, you do not you necessarily don't have to own an Xbox to enjoy these games. You can go sign up to Game Pass Ultimate on PC. You can get that.
That's right.
You have a choice. I had people tell me that, hey lady, you have a PC. Why don't you just not get that new Xbox because you have a PC? First of all, I have a PC, but my PC ain't fire like other people PCs. I basically do business streaming wise, editing wise on my PC. I am a console. I need to let these people know I'm a console player first, because I've been having a console way more years before I had a PC. So if Lady Infamous wants an Xbox One S to go with her old ass games with the smart delivery, so be it. If I have an opportunity to play with my friends on PC, that's fine. But I feel like that the game showcased, the Xbox game showcased more of their games and their services versus their actual product, which they wanted to do, and that's what they did. Now, like I said, if y'all really don't like the new hardware, y'all don't have to. But if y'all want to play these games, y'all gonna be on this ecosystem real quick,
dude. And like one game I didn't even touch on though, and I'm not even a big fan of scary games like that. But the Medium gave me like Alan Wake vibes. Like I was getting strong Alan Wake vibes from that.
Yep.
And the simultaneous worlds and stuff, I thought that was cool.
I had to address something that is in the chat real quick. Somebody's saying.
We already know who's saying it.
We know who it is. We know who it
If
is.
it's Christopher, bitch, I'm gonna tell you right now. If it's Christopher,
Christopher alone.
Leave him alone. He ain't. Leave him alone.
Christopher and I would go at it on Sundays, but tonight he's not. My thing is today with Eternal right now because he said that Destiny 2 shouldn't be on that, and I think it definitely should have been. You know why?
You just mad because y'all ain't. They mad because they ain't got no free DLCs on their console of choice.
No. It's not only that, right? So if you're Bungie, right, and 2 years ago when they released Forsaken, and Sony had no showcase to put that probably the best DLC they had dropped so far, to show it to their audience, to whoever's playing Destiny at that time, why would you sign back a deal with them again? When you don't know what they're doing, if you're going to do another show,
people forget though. People forget about that. Right? People forget that they had a deal with Sony all this whole time, as far as like releasing and stuff.
And then 2 years ago, they got burned because the only way people knew about Forsaken was coming out is because Bungie had to do their own show because there was no E3 for Sony. Right?
So yeah, I think
there was a strategic move. Now, Bungie's home. And I don't think they're going to be going away anytime soon. And another thing that they say too, that they already confirmed that the game is
wait, pause. When you say Bungie's home, what do you mean?
Bungie's back with Microsoft again on this side. Yeah, they had the exclusive
on the best side. That's what he's saying. He's saying the best side.
Right. So think nowadays there's multiple things they can do now that they're on this side.
They could
They
do a
can do
lot.
whatever they want. Exactly. And
They,
the only thing is that I'm not 100% sure about this is if Destiny will be able to run at 60 frames on the PS5.
They already. Oh
Especially
yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know about
on the
PS5.
Xbox, and the Xbox is confirmed that it is. But if Sony said that third-party games will be 30 4K and first party will be 60 4K, I don't know if that Destiny will be able to even get close to the 60 over there, right?
And that's the thing I think we're going to see next gen is that third-party studios that want to be able to showcase their game in the best light possible will be showing it on Xbox. That's why you already had Ubisoft say that Far Cry 6 will only be 4K 60 on the Xbox Series X.
Because
only.
third parties only being, because Sony did confirm that 30, first
And,
party.
and y'all
will
should be
60.
mad at Sony. Like, for real, I don't get that part. Like, why are you not mad at Sony and say, why are you not providing the same?
Why do you haven't shown me a console yet? Like a physical.
the
console,
thing is,
like-
this is the thing about people, right? When it comes to their preferred console, they always gonna be a little more biased than everybody else.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So-
they're gonna cap. Easy.
But if you want to be like, if you got to be fair about stuff, you got to be transparent when it comes to these gaming companies, when it comes to these developers, when it comes to these games, and take them as for face value. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the Xbox showcase was the best. I'm not saying that every game that they showed that I want to play, but they did show promise. They did entice me as a almost 10-year consumer of Xbox to keep going with their consoles. And hey, you know what? I might buy me an Xbox. I'm gonna get the Xbox Series S. And if you know what, if that shit craps out, you know what? I got my PC to back me up.
Now, what was your score? Though? I'm sorry. I think I missed your score.
I didn't.
Yeah,
No, I didn't
sorry.
get.
She
I didn't
didn't give it yet. She didn't give you. Okay.
You know, because Stitch had to say something about what's his face on the chat, so I didn't really do what I had to do. My score is a 9 because they gave you a variety of games. They gave you the option to play on PC. If you don't have the Xbox, you still can play these games on PC, and it's just all of it's on Game Pass. All of it is on Game Pass. All of it. It's unless these minor extra bits that I want to pay for, which is not a problem for me if I really enjoy the game. I mean, it shows that I'm glad to be a consumer because I know that where my money going is going to the right place as far as services and games, because that's what they really showed on this showcase is services and games. And like it or not, if you gonna play these games and you ain't got no Xbox, you gonna be in the ecosystem. So I don't want to hear none of that stuff about, oh my god, I don't know why you should be playing these games on your console because you can play them on your PC, but not everybody has a PC.
Right,
not everybody has a PC. Can you
like that's
please?
capable? Everybody have a PC, but like that's capable of being able to.
And I
And the
think
thing
no-
is, like, can you build a PC at the same spec as a Series X?
No.
I
No.
tried to talk to someone. I tried to talk to
Not
my
at the same
friend
price
the other
point.
day about he told me that that you can get the same parts and build up your PC at the same price. I was like, and
Show me.
I'm
Next time
like, show me.
Next
I was
time you
like,
say
show-
that, or whoever say that, ask them to show me. Give me the list of parts where you found them. The graphics card you got, because guaranteed the graphics card gonna cost the same amount as a console.
Yeah,
you ain't doing no ray
alone.
tracing with that.
Over time,
Facts.
I'm like, no, I see that's the thing. Look, I got my little PC and it's gonna run how it's gonna run. I know if I don't get the Series X and go straight to Ultimate on PC, my PC ain't gonna run it, and I'm not gonna wait like another year to get the perfect PC to play these games when I'm a console girl at heart and get the Xbox.
Right, and because you think about a 2080, that's what, $400, $500, something like that.
Man, they doing
Come on, man.
they
That's just
man,
the
they-
graphics card. You still need all the other parts, the memory. You still need the processor. Like, come on, man. People just
So-
I hate that. I hate when they disregard the price.
And if you play this game on PC, you think they care? They still getting your money? You still
Right.
supporting the Microsoft
Facts. Thank you for
ecosystem,
supporting the sequels.
so cut it
Appreciate
out.
That was gonna be my next question. Like with the whole rumor that Xbox Live might be consolidated between now just Game Pass and the xCloud. That means that PC people can no longer say, "Oh, you paying," you have that paywall to play online, right? So now you pay for for Game Pass and you get xCloud. So no matter where you buy the games, you're still in the same ecosystem regardless of where you at, right? I always joke around and say I'll get a Switch the day Game Pass on the Switch, and that might actually happen because it would be nice to have like a nice mobile thing to play xCloud on the go, and not just the phone or a tablet.
I'm excited. I can't wait till my birthday come and I got my new system and I with my new little controller, my new little Elite controller with my 4K TV. I can't wait. I can't wait. I hope that your console of choice, would it be Nintendo, let it be PlayStation, let it be Switch, have something good for you for the holiday season, because Xbox is gonna be nice with me. Anybody else want to talk about the showcase? Anything at all before?
I'm trying to think of something that I'm missing out on. I'm not mentioning.
What?
I'm thinking because I felt like everything showed good. Like the Destiny thing. I mean, at first I was like, man, they showing Destiny 2, but then I'm like, yo, I'm playing it right now. I'm enjoying it. Let's go. I'm trying to think what else. They showed Tetris too, which was kind of surprising.
Yeah,
I like Tetris
for Destiny that they actually show. They plain and come out and said it's going to be 64K, right? They said that it's completely free through Game Pass. Even the new expansion is going to be free through Game Pass. And then they show you all the new abilities on that trailer. That says a lot about
And all the enemies. I don't know if you paid attention to that. All the enemies. There's like way more enemies on the screen.
Yeah. As far as the whole show, if I want to say something about the show, is they also now not saying that they didn't show enough, right? But I didn't see a lot of games that were like towards kids, right? And I'm saying this
towards kids.
Like we always think about what we want, as an actual gamer, right? We don't think about other people like their kids and whatnot. But like Minecraft Dungeons, something like that, something along the lines of Minecraft Dungeon. I like to see something more along the lines of that stuff, right? Now we only saw one Japanese studio show up. Hopefully in the August event they'll show us another game from another Japanese studio. That's one thing that I think they lack in there too. More Japanese support, but at least they're trying to get right that support from the other side of the pond, like I call it. Well, I don't know. That's just me ranting right now.
Okay, it's okay. We have our rant moments here at Grow Woman Gaming. It's okay. All right, CHAREECE, do you have our questions ready?
Yes, and I got them. Sorry, I was about to be petty and I had to stop myself. I'm sorry. Okay, y'all ready for our questions? First of all, we're gonna start off with Other Zinc, who had this.
We're not doing a gang of questions today because we almost running at 2 hours here. So
Yeah.
All right, okay, I already got some point out there.
We don't have a lot of questions though. They all kind of run together.
Yeah, I got them. Yeah. First of all, for Other Zinc, who had us in here before we even started, so shout out to you for being around. Why did the gaming media types change their original scores of the Xbox show from 9 to 8 after the fact? And that's in quotation mark. This is bullshit, is my answer. What's your answer, GWG? And for reference,
I didn't even know this happened.
Oh, it did. It kind of did. Yeah, he says.
I'm sorry.
So apparently, some people changed their scores of their they watched it live, gave their score. They
enjoyed it, and then they changed it later. Yeah.
Yeah, after the people started talking and all that mess, so they came back and changed the score.
Is he talking about like
the influence? That's what it
Twitter
is.
people, or
yes,
talking about
some Twitter folks, some
Twitter
YouTube people also.
Ooh,
Yeah,
let me be quiet.
I think like I said, you got people who are being influenced by the haters, pretty much, which is sad because you should just stick by your own opinion. Yep. But I mean, especially that bogus phone screenshot of the enemy on Halo, where someone took the time out to slow it down,
go look for it. Yep,
right?
It's not even in there.
Yeah, so it's like so whoever had the time to do that, like,
The fact that people
always
think
say
that's
this.
actually in the game is the most
Yeah.
hilarious part.
Right. Like, you're never going to see their face like that. And when you do see their face close up, it will be rendered like it's supposed to, because you're going to be seeing their face close up. Every game does this. You guys had nothing to say when people did the same crap on Spider-Man, where you got people on a boat and you zoom in and their face look like Picasso paintings and shit. Like, get out of here with that. Like, you guys, come on. And who cares? As long as you're enjoying what you're paying for, who cares? Like, they really need to cut it out with console shit.
It's like, it's almost like you're not allowed to like what you like, right?
Right.
If you like something, somebody else don't like it now.
Yeah.
Just because of liking something you like.
Like, how is that? And how do you allow someone to have free rent in your headspace?
Mm-hmm. I'm like I said, I'm one of those people that always criticize one and done games, because to me, even the game could be fire. It could be the best, greatest looking game, but to me, I see it as a waste of money, because I'm not gonna get anything out of that game after I'm done. It's just dust collecting. I don't buy physical games since 2013, I believe it is. The soonest Microsoft allows us to start downloading games to our hard drives, I stopped buying physical games, right?
Yep.
And I've been hated since then because I don't buy physical games. But what's happening
right
now?
Right. And that's the thing, you know, if you think about 2013 and them saying, you know, digital, like, well, look where we are right now.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
And I've been doing this for the longest, right? I have a 2 terabyte that is completely full. I have another 1 terabyte that is halfway full, and plus my 500 and my 1000, my 1 terabyte inside my X, which I haven't even touched because I use my external only. Everything I own is digital. I don't own a physical copy of anything unless I bought a collector's edition. Right?
Same.
And people always tell me, why don't you buy the physical copies? Because I don't want to. I don't buy games. Also, I don't buy games that I'm going to play once and then just throw it to a corner and never see it again. This is why Game Pass comes in play. And I think there's people took Phil Spencer out of context when he was talking about, you know, first those single player games. I think he probably shouldn't say what he said, I think, but I think that's what he meant. Like, we'll give you something if you want to play a single player game that you don't have to buy. For example, play it on Game Pass and be done with it, and that's it.
All right, thanks for the question. What's our next question, Charisse?
Our next question is from Jazzy Noob. What was the big? Okay, we've already given, so just keep it short and sweet, ladies. And Stitch, what was the biggest surprise from the game showcase for you? Biggest surprise?
For Fire X. That's all I gotta say.
As it was a big surprise, yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
Fable and a Destiny 2 DLC free. That was like the biggest surprise. The Destiny DLC to be free.
I'm gonna have to go with lady on that one. The Destiny Game Pass. That was it. All right,
let me go.
Tiger.
You ain't gonna let me pick mine.
Go ahead.
All right, for me, the biggest surprise for me was definitely Avowed, easy Obsidian's new RPG, and also State of Decay 3. Those my two.
Side note, when they was talking about Avoid, I like how they mentioned that was the game that they showed Microsoft that made Microsoft want to purchase them. I don't know if anybody else caught that.
You
but
said
I
Avoid?
did.
It's Avowed.
Avowed.
Excuse me.
Like,
Tiger King, who is scared and freaked out by the deer eating the wolf in State of Decay 3 trailer?
Yes. Oh my goodness. We actually record ourselves watching that part, and you can hear us being like, "Oh no."
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. Yeah, check that out.
It was gross. I think this is the last question. Yes, Tiger King also, which is interesting. Who is feeling brave enough to play the medium at launch?
I'm actually gonna pay me? I'm gonna try it.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Wanna make a chip bet? Wanna make a chip bet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Make a chip bet.
Hell yeah.
I can play it. I feel like the way that it looks like the pacing is similar to Alan.
She's not gonna finish. She's not gonna finish.
Okay.
She's not gonna finish.
Oh my goodness.
I bet all right, July 25th, 2020. I bet Delilah HD is not gonna finish the medium. She gonna give me some chips.
Bet. Okay. Bet. I feel like I made it through Hellblade. I can make it through this. Angela look more scary though.
I don't need you off. I need proof that you played it. I need proof that you played
She
it.
just stream it. She gonna stream it.
Yeah,
You
I'll
gonna
stream it.
stream
I'll
it?
stream it. Bet I'll stream it.
Bet.
Facts.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard it now. Y'all.
Yes.
How long is it gonna take you though? How long is it gonna take you?
I don't know. That depends on how long
Can't
that
take
game
you,
is.
like,
We
months.
don't know how long that game is. You know. So.
Yeah, but still, it can't take.
Oh,
you
you
like
already know.
months.
Come on, y'all should know better about betting me on stuff.
I already
I'm
know.
about to
Y'all
get
know
this
she
money.
finna get
I'm
credit,
about to get
right?
these
She's
chips.
about to do it even if she have nightmares at night. She's gonna be calling you talking about, come on, y'all gotta give this up.
Okay, that's okay. I'll be in every stream. As long as Delilah be letting me know when she stream, I'll
Oh yes,
be
I
there
will
watching
stream
her stream.
it. We have it on record now. Okay.
We got it on record. She ain't gonna finish that shit, man. I'm telling you, she's not. She's not. When the last scary game you played, Delilah?
Make me talking about just
Hellblade
go
was
ahead and
it?
put them
Hellblade
chips in the
was
mail.
it? Hellblade was the last scary game that I played.
That's not scary. That's not scary.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
not
think that's
scary.
on the same level. I think this is gonna be on the level like Resident Evil.
Resident Evil,
That joke was
Silent Hill
creepy,
type of
man.
shit.
I'm already nervous.
Yeah.
You should have just kept your mouth closed. You should have just ate your food. You should have just ate your food, man. You should have just ate your food.
Oh my God, Delilah, do you want to go ahead and send these chips in
Oh my
now?
God, yo, I'm scared. Oh my God! Look,
Nah, give her a chance to.
we gonna do.
No,
I
I want her to get.
I'm processing it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it.
You better. I mean, don't say you gonna play it.
No, I got it. I'm
man.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I can't wait, y'all. I cannot
Oh,
wait. I can't
Also,
wait.
I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need to see more of Hellblade 2 because they didn't really show nothing this time around. So in August, whatever.
Hopefully, yes, they show us
Yeah.
something. All right.
But,
Is there
yeah.
is there any other questions?
Yeah, Eternal, but I don't even want to ask it.
What's the question?
Here's the last question. Why is people defending Destiny 2 when that game is completely dead years ago? What makes I guess them believe that this time is different from the previous?
though.
Thank
So
you.
not dead.
It's not dead.
I
They,
tell you
I
why
don't
he's
get that.
saying
Why do
that.
people say that? Just because your ass is not playing the game doesn't mean the game is dead.
And I'm gonna throw a punch right now, a hard punch right now. He plays as a Titan, so let's just.
Oh,
no.
that's not
Oh,
that's
hold
not-
up.
that's
What you got against
not-
Titans?
Plays
I don't even
everything.
want to hear that shit because you know so many people play as Titans. I'm tired of hearing that crap. You play with me and you know my ass ain't weak. So cut that shit out.
Look here, you're there to
That's
take
right,
a bullet
fellow
from me.
Titan. That's right.
You
Don't
know
go
my
there.
ass ain't weak. All right.
Warlocks
All
for
right.
the win. Warlocks for the win.
Man, whatever.
Warlock.
Y'all gliding around, dying everywhere.
Got out the air and shit.
I do die out the air, so I'm not even gonna lie.
This is the discussion when we actually playing all the time.
All right. Well, thank you guys for the questions. And we gonna start with outros. We got a long one today.
Yeah.
Let's start off with our guest Stitch. Thank you for coming through. If you want to shout out anything you're promoting, you can do that now.
Nah, just play, pretty much spend most of my night playing with you guys until like midnight one night, and then I keep going by myself or whoever's online. My Twitter handle is the same thing as my game attack, STICH6669. It's been had it for like 15 years now. I don't think I'm ever gonna change it. So, like I said, I always enjoy playing with you ladies anytime. It's always a blast.
Yeah.
So, thank you for having me.
No problem. Mr. Lila HC, aka she fit to give me these boxes of chips, cuz.
Nah,
What
man. I'm keeping that box, right? But anyway, yes, you all know you can find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. It was a great show today. Thank you, chat, for rocking with us through the technical difficulties earlier this morning. We appreciate that. But yeah, man, we'll see y'all next week. And thank you.
Miss Charisse.
Yes, thank you, Stitch, again for coming through, carrying us. Well, not carrying us, but guiding us. And make sure to hit me up for that Shadow Throne this afternoon, later on tonight. Gotcha, cool. But yes, to our chat, thank you for coming through and handling our somewhat trolls on your own. Y'all are always nice for that. But yes, y'all get those wins in this weekend. Y'all wash your hands, keep your mask on, and please be safe. And we'll see y'all next week.
All right. We got La Boogie 0208. What's up?
Right? Max, you call me La Boogie. But make sure you guys come watch me on Twitch. I need more people to come follow me over there. Make sure you show your girl some love. LBOOGIE0208, as well as on Twitter, LBOOGIE0208. Y'all can catch me handing it out to the trolls constantly. But please, please, please stay safe out there. Wear your mask. wash your hands, wash your ass, and let's get done with this.
All right. This is technically the last show in July for us. So I just want to say thank you for everyone.
Wait, I got a game code I want to drop into the chat.
Oh, we got a game.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We got a game code.
Got a game code
in the chat. All right, y'all. While Delilah gets this code out for you guys, I want to personally thank every single one of you guys who come watch our streams, who comes watch the shows all the time, support us every day. And I am proud of y'all. I am proud of my girls. I am proud of what we do. And I can't wait for more of this. Much love to y'all, because we will not be doing this without y'all. So thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the little giveaways we've been doing this month. And I'm back on my BS next week. Let's go. Delilah is got a code for you guys. Please, if you guys
it's in there.
I don't know what it is.
Chat. It's a $20 gift card.
It's a $20 gift card. It's a $20 gift card.
Xbox gift card. You know what I'm saying?
Fly in July. If you guys get it, please let us know. Please let us know, because if you don't, we can give. If y'all are not claiming it, we can have an opportunity to give it to someone else who really would appreciate it. Thank you so much. You can check me at Lady_Infamous415 on Twitch. My side piece, aka Twitter, Lady_Infamous30. We will be back here next week, and we might have another special guest coming through, but I ain't gonna say nothing yet. So you guys be easy, have a great weekend, be safe, and keep it gaming, man. If anything, keep it gaming. Y'all have a good one.